My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at Ace, and here is my friend Maya. And my best
famous catchphrase.
I assume this is their live stream. I'm assuming this is their Twitch stream. This is why I wanted to brief you guys on the bit first before we did it. And my best friend Edgeworth.
Never call me that again.
Can you like cover your mouth while you're doing it? Because I imagine Edgeworth using like a low quality laptop microphone, and he's calling on Skype and it keeps dropping.
See, if you'd briefed us on this, I would have told you that the joke would have made more sense if Maya was the one streaming and was dragging Phoenix and Edgeworth into this, because that's the only reason Edgeworth would agree. First of all,
okay, let's restart the bit then. Okay, the stream never happened.
Restart the stream.
Stream never happened. Restart the stream. Okay.
All right, go.
Hey everyone, it's Mia. No, it's not. It's Maya. I got 6 hours of sleep last night.
So did I.
That's right.
I'm Fina Tarr-in-law, plaintiff at defense. Help! Why are there so many people, Maya?
Can we move on from the bit?
Nah, keep messing it up.
Hey, we're streaming the third Phoenix Wright game. Let's go.
Oh, thank God.
It's Trials Legends, the bike one. And
that's right. Wow, that shows the energy, the mental energy I'm starting with. That we're starting a new Phoenix Wright game.
All of us
it's
got
my favorite.
Like, no sleep. All of us got like no sleep. Can we get an Edgeworth whoop to start us off?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Please.
Absolutely not.
We'll get the whoop out of him yet. Anyways, we're playing the third Phoenix Wright game. I know that we said we were gonna do the HD version. Well, okay. Now someone has subscribed. A whole Mute Zero subscribed saying, whoop, you have to do it now. They gave me money.
No, I don't.
Come on, they gave money. That's how capitalism works.
I didn't see it, therefore.
Come on, it's how capitalism works.
You think Edgeworth gives a shit about capitalism?
Anyways, alright, Phoenix Wright, let's go. Whoa. I know that we said we were going to be playing the HD version, but it costs money, and it's a little hard to capture unless I got the Steam version. And also, I already had this one ready to go, and we can keep the collage going.
Exactly. Coherency.
It's so weird to have the collage be blank. It's so weird.
Right?
I feel so alone in this space, in this void here. So, alright, we're doing it. We've wasted enough. We wasted 4 minutes making shitty jokes. Let's start a new game. Turnabout Memories. Huff, huff. Arg. How did I get into this mess? Wait. Who's...
It's Phoenix talking.
It's Phoenix.
How did I get into this mess? Why? Why did I do that? God.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business.
I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news.
You're lying!
Just listen to me, there's something you need to know about her.
Stop it! Don't talk to her about like that. Wait, no, wait.
Don't talk about like her unless
your poor grammar has killed me.
What is he wearing?
Phoenix.
You're only getting a taste of Disney.
It wasn't me.
Right.
I didn't. I didn't do it. He looks like he's cosplaying as a B-Mine Valentine Sweet Tart Candy.
You can see why I was slightly distracted by the
5 years earlier.
Yes.
PSA.
So, yeah, you'll see.
District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1, April 11th. Wait.
Defendant Lobby number 3.
April 11th, that's tomorrow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's finally time.
Man, if things had worked out... Sorry, I cut you off. But
No,
if things had worked out the way they were originally going to, where I was going to have to delay today's stream and we would do it tomorrow, that would have been hilarious.
That would have been funny.
It would have been good.
It's very funny if you're in a time zone where it's currently April 11th.
Yes, so everyone on the other side of the world, thank you all so much for the jokes. You're welcome. Thank you, and hi. Connor and Marina are basically swapping roles for the first trial. It seems to be that way.
Yes.
Oh no, it's Grossberg.
Mr. Grossberg, good morning.
I don't remember what voice I did for Grossberg. Oh, it was
Mustache.
Guru. It was Guru.
Oh,
Mia. Nail! Come and mail this for me. Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know.
what are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed.
Grumph, let go of my lapels.
I'm so relaxed.
I've never been more relaxed in my life. A whip just starts to grow out of her hand, and her hair starts to turn silver.
The origin story of Franziska von Karma.
I'm not sure you can handle Grossberg's gradual rise in pitch for the entire trial. Too late.
I gotta warn you. Yep.
You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer.
I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I'm Marvin Grossberg.
Yeah, Marvin
I'm at your
Grossberg.
Service. I don't know why the name Marvin annoys me so much for him to be named that. I can't imagine anyone being named Marvin having quite this shape.
Is it because it's very close to my name?
Maybe? Maybe I'm thinking of Marvin the Martian?
Actually, this is my second time in court.
Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? You said, and quite forcefully too.
I just found out yesterday. About the case, I mean.
Also, that was a very offensive impression. What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts?
Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course I have, I think.
Oh my god, she literally was just doing what Phoenix did. Holy shit. Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you so nervous. Didn't he wear a brown suit in the other games?
I mean, This is the past, Connor.
It's like
he didn't have the brown suit yet. Do you know how long it takes to get a brown suit custom tailored for a man as large as him?
It's the same suit, it just aged.
That works too.
That's better than what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that what they're implying here is that Edgeworth was inspired by this look, which I refuse to believe. What a color.
It is a power color. It is a power color.
It's not dark enough, but I can make it work.
I need to make it richer.
Assuming that the suit does age, then maybe it was just a later time point when Edgeworth saw the suit.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't all the way in the future. Yeah, it's still got to be a slightly different, darker shade.
Mia gradually removed the red from his suit as the original Blood Snatcher.
Oh.
Oh, brown didn't exist back in the day. Oh yeah, because of the war, they couldn't have brown paint.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. That tracks.
You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Oh no. Oh. Good morning there, everybody.
Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia.
I just wanted to say I'll give it all I've got. Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Phoenix is in college here. He's out of middle school.
I was gonna say he's 19.
Do what you want with the voice, but
I feel like Phoenix. You know how when you get when you win the lottery, you know how when you win the lottery, and you can either choose to get the lump sum payment or get it in installments over a course of years. I feel like Phoenix got the installments, but for puberty.
Yeah.
Instead of getting the lump puberty all at once, it just kind of gradually happens over the course of 30 years.
That tracks.
I hate this Phoenix. Why game? No, I love him. Look at him.
I love young Phoenix. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something?
Oh, don't worry. He's still dumb, Phoenix. Don't you worry.
Yep.
Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what the mask is for. My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says.
Right, Mr. Wright. You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you.
Stop.
Look me directly in my eyes. I will save you. That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong.
Why aren't you more nervous? Just shakes our shoulders.
Be more nervous! My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago.
And then we flash back and play that trial as well.
But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom.
Oh, shit. Also, I'm glad that you took over the voice of Mia, because otherwise this would have been a very me-centric trial.
Yes. It's been 1 year since then, and, well, here I am again. This time I'll win. For my client, and for myself.
You're all I can afford! April 11, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2.
All ready?
The court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
Wait, I'm sorry, I prepared you for the wrong.
Sorry?
Are you doing a younger judge?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at him, he's a timeless entity, he doesn't age.
I think Phoenix aged him rapidly.
Yes.
So, I'm going to have him by the end of this trial be back to the old judge voice, just being in the presence of Phoenix.
Yep. Age. The thing I told you earlier, I'm just now remembering, is relevant to later.
Okay, that's fine. Also, is Minecraft every Tuesday now? Honestly, yes, but I'm also going to stream it tomorrow. We're not doing Phoenix again tomorrow. We are still going to do the regular Wednesday, Thursday thing, but something came up tomorrow, so Austin won't be available, but I'm still going to be able to be here, so we'll do Minecraft again tomorrow just to do something. Anyways.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, I want this game. Oh my god!
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I imagine that Payne always sounded like this.
Oh, he's always been the worst. Yeah.
Always.
Like, the second he was born, he sounded like Droopy.
Yep.
I didn't think it would be this soon that I would get a picture for the collage.
But here we go.
This game, I'm telling ya.
I'm gonna add this to the collage real quick. Give me a moment. I should definitely add some of the young Phoenix to the collage too. It just caught me so off guard I didn't even think to.
Yeah, I like that comment. The suit just makes him look older.
Alright.
He looks like he's reversed aged.
It's the Riddler?
Yeah.
Oh no! Alright, I gotta be a little more astute with how I fill out the collage this time, because last time our room was a little weird.
But is anyone really gonna care if you decide to cover up Payne later on for something better?
Yeah.
Like, you're fine. This is fine.
You know what? That is a fair statement you just made. Alright, is this too much Winston? No, I think that is exactly the amount of Winston we need.
Constantly.
I think that is the exact amount of Winston we desire.
Yep.
Alright, let's go. The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing right there next to you?
Yes, well...
You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look.
You think I'll be replacing that Winston with another Winston? Lady, sorry, was that her toughest look?
Yes. That was the sound of her toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Oh my god.
Well.
Oh my fucking god.
I love that.
Flop.
I love the fucking widow's peak that he has going on.
He looks like Leisure Suit Larry's dad.
No, he looks like Leisure Suit Larry's uncle.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's worse.
Yes.
Much worse.
This is a flashback trial to Mia Fey.
For second trial.
And Phoenix is the one who's been accused of murder. I'm assuming it's murder, because it probably wasn't wiretapping. Don't think he's quite smart enough for that one.
And as we all know, there's only 2 crimes.
Exactly.
I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl, it will all be over soon.
What was that all about? Is he trying to trash talk me?
That might be the
woman.
That might be the most disgusting thing I've ever read.
Yep.
By the way, in that voice, that
In that
genuinely
voice.
is the most
Yep.
disgusting thing I've ever read.
I think something about the phrase babysit is just not good. That's a red
And
flag and a half.
little
I was
girl.
referring
It's just
to
so-
the "it'll all be over soon" little girl bit. That, yeah, that is
Just
the
such a
grossest
piece
thing
of
I've
shit
ever had
already.
to read. Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question.
What if somebody kills a person with a wiretapping device? That's a war crime.
The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University.
It's just called Ivy, really?
Ivy. Funny enough, not an
Wait.
Ivy League school.
Wait,
The murder
Golly.
victim was a student named Doug Swallow.
so you know how a lot of names came from professions? So like Smith, for
Yeah.
instance, came from a profession. Where did Swallow come from?
A professional tiny bird.
Okay, yes, that's the right answer.
That's far more wholesome than the actual answer. He was a 4th-year student studying pharmacology.
Isn't it ecology?
Is it pharmacology? Because it's pharmacy.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm gonna look this up.
Any
Pharmacology.
pharmacologist or zoologist in the
Okay,
Wait.
pharmacology.
chat?
Pharmacology.
Ecology, hard C.
Okay.
Okay. makes
I think this is probably the only time this is gonna come up in the entire trial, but now we know. Jacket, take it easy, bud. See ya. It appears he was a very bright young man.
No, he was just a pharmacist. Apologies to all pharmacists in the chat. I know your job's not easy. Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. The crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body, and the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. Then they called the police.
Look at this.
I'm gonna take a good screen cap of that face real quick. I don't know if I'll use it, but I want it.
Look at this sweet, sweet baby.
I love him, honestly.
Yes.
I like how, Marina, you were saying, he's in college, he's not a child, and then 5 minutes later, such a sweet, sweet baby!
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. Crime photo
Look
one.
at all that evidence. Ooh,
Wait, hang
that
on.
Shiny badge.
Hang on!
Yes!
Proof of my profession. The first and last time I used it was a year ago. And I never present it to anyone. I always keep it
A
close.
fatal electric shock. Fascinating.
From a liar, perhaps?
Oh, well, okay, we're about to get to it. I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
Your reputation for sagacity is well discerned, as well earned, Your Honor.
Either, but now after pharmacology.
Clearly Saga City.
I was gonna say I'm pretty scared that
Saga City.
Your reputation.
There you go. I'll say it as wrong as possible instead.
The famous theme park you opened, Sega City.
Probably Sagacity or something like that, but
like tenacity, maybe. So sagacity.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna look this up as well.
Let's learn something today, folks.
Sagacity? Yeah. Okay.
Sagacity.
Sagacity.
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
Oh, thanks, Google. The quality of being sagacious. Good.
Oh,
good.
Thanks for that.
It means wisdom, intelligence.
Yes, I know.
Sage-like. Okay.
Yes, it has sage in the name. Fair assumption.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
This is why I'm the veteran lawyer here.
Gross.
The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
I think I'm gonna try and get a better Winston screenshot real quick.
Oh, with the bounce.
Yes. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, hang on. We're fixing this real quick. We're fixing this. We made a mistake before. We jumped the gun a little too soon on that one. But don't worry, we're correcting our fatal flaw.
Righting or wrong. What if we just keep getting new images of Pain and covering up the old image?
What if we just make the entire collage Winston Pain?
No. How?
No. Just no. Okay, hang on. Just an episode or a fucking trial one collage.
I would do it, but it takes so long. It takes so long to do it. So yeah, let's not. But let's think about what it could have been.
Yeah.
That's
just
much
each
better.
individual sprite.
Actually, that's too big. That's too much Winston Pain.
No, it's not. It's just enough.
No, that is definitely too much Winston Pain. I don't care what the Bible says.
Just put a gif there of Winston bouncing his hair.
That is an adequate amount of Winston Pain. There we go. Alright.
An unusual death.
Yeah, there weren't any statue clocks involved. It was very unusual.
Unheard of!
What do you mean, Mr. Pain?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Uh-huh.
A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit.
No, that's the worst way to say. What the?
I'm a genteel man, if you will.
Oh, fuck off.
I really hope this trial ends with him ripping off his hair bounce there. That's how he goes bald.
Don't make jokes.
Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of.
You're joking.
A perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause? Go on! Please, say you know at least that much.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
It's 2 lines! 3 lines! Okay, that's actually a lot of lines, I'm sorry.
I've been too busy taking screenshots of Winston Pain.
On my phone. Grown! Wait, sorry?
My hemorrhoids are acting up!
Yeah, get used to that, by the way.
What?
Yep.
Yes, hemorrhoids. It's a very...
They're acting up.
There's a lot of stigma around it, but it's something that happens to a lot of people as we age. Anyway.
Should I add that to the collage? I feel like you just made me second guess myself.
That'll take time.
Let's not. Let's not.
This is just the tutorial trial.
Now see here, the details of this case are filed into the court record. Well, you knew that already, didn't you?
Court
Sure.
record. I think I can see that by touching the court record button. Wink, wink.
This is like a grandchild trying to teach their grandmother how to use a computer.
All the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Guns, swords, knives, hacksaws. I don't know why those are there. No one's ever used them. Take a good look, hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. Can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. Court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just touched the court record button here.
Now then, with the attorney for the defense, please answer the question. What was the cause of death?
Asphyxiation, electrocution, hypothermia? was frozen
real
to death.
fucking cold.
We're in LA, Japan.
That electricity kept him real cold.
No. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Also, check the court record for the profiles if you want.
I will in a second, but also, Gino subscribed for 14 months in a row. Cause of death, monetization. Thank you very much.
That's how it happens, yes.
We were capitalized to death.
So you can see the younger
61.
versions.
Jesus.
Oh, he's 21.
Wait,
That doesn't track.
that doesn't track at all. That would imply
There's a
that
lot
he's
of stuff that doesn't track.
26. Wait, isn't that right?
Because he's... Also, it says there specifically that he's currently an art student at 21. And by what, 24, he was a lawyer?
Where did you get art student?
Right there.
It says
My
right there,
client, a third-year
third-year
art student.
Oh, that does say art.
Well, keep in mind, law school in this world is like 5 days.
Yeah, that's
fair.
right.
Because Edgeworth went through it and became a prosecutor at 18.
Yeah.
I guess he is 26 by now. In Trials and Tribulations.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Doug Swallow. It doesn't say age deceased. Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't even come across this person yet, have we?
Yep.
Phoenix Wright's girlfriend. Dahlia Hawthorne? I'm trying to think of what the joke there is.
Hawthorne? I don't know
That bitch stole my man.
In the past.
I'm totally going to frame her for every crime.
That is a cat face.
That is a cat face. That is why I told you to check this out.
Meow.
I don't know if this is... No.
Meow.
Just because of that, I'm not adding that to the fucking collage.
Yawn.
No, yeah. No, that's a nope. That's a nope.
Also, he's 49. He looks like he's in his fucking 60s.
Zero, you're entirely correct. That's exactly what the face should look like. Also, again, thank you very much, Gino. Did the murderer use some kind of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds. Your Honor.
No! No!
But before that, there's one more vital issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it was blood that was infected with every disease. Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry.
My hemorrhoids!
His hemorrhoids were the bad blood between them. You're the defense
I'm the
attorney, so you must know all about it.
I took all the blood and drank it! I have every disease known to man!
Yeah, I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator. If you catch my drift.
Oh, that was the other thing. Did you actually read Winston Payne's profile?
It says too much confidence in a veteran, yeah.
I thought it stated that he was fucking undefeated until this trial.
Oh, no?
And that's why he's a cocky shit.
They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence. No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and shove it into old Greybeard's face!
Yes, sir. Into old Greybeard's face.
Miss Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. Evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. You can toggle between profiles and evidence, so be sure to go over all of it. No, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of death of bad blood between victim and Phoenix Wright?
Well, you already know the answer to that. gotta spoil it.
It doesn't feel right for me to say objection here, and I just want to hear the objection line anyway. So let's just hear what she has to say. Aw, take that.
Take that! Which is different than the voice that I've given her, but that doesn't matter. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it? Wait, no, it's Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much.
We'll probably do Apollo Justice at some point, but we're gonna take a bit of a break and do some other games between the final Phoenix, right in the final Ace Attorney game in the trilogy, and that, because I don't want this to become too Phoenix Wright centric of a channel. As much as I love the series, I want to get some other games in here as well.
It is funny how that kind of just happened because we just enjoy doing this.
Yeah, this is really fun.
Yeah. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story.
He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness. Oh, boy.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
So are you ready to rapidly age the judge as Phoenix is on screen?
That's the plan.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, yeah. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect.
No, he means what you did before you were arrested.
Oh!
Did you just say you were a universe? Okay. Mr. Wright. You understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swallow.
But I didn't do it! I'm innocent, I tell you! I'm telling you,
Will the defendant please refrain from passing his cold on to the rest of us?
It seems that the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation with the victim.
Right away, Your Honor! Oh boy. It's been a while since I've done one of these. What the fuck is this music? Oh
Music.
shit, it's actually kind of good.
Yay.
I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer! All I did was find his body! I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Oh, he's supposed to be British. Well, now we know. Or is he saying British wannabe, much like I am?
Yes.
I see.
Either way.
So you, excuse me. So you hardly knew the victim.
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer.
Woo! Looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know. Too naive.
Huh?
He.
Oh god, please stop.
It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
And that would be?
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Well, then why don't... Oh, fuck, that's my job. Cross-examination.
He's right. And it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if the witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If the witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record.
But Mr. Wright is my client.
I know, it's bullshit! Even if he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see.
What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? A contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination. Please, Miss Faye.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? My best friend, stranger I just met?
Here we go.
When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered?
Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway.
Whoa! The worst lie.
Something. You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence.
Anyway, Mr. Wright. What were you doing at the scene of the crime?
Are you just saying that Phoenix gave the judge permanent lung damage from sneezing on him? No, we're saying that he's aging the judge so fast just by being himself that the judge becomes the old, like, adult man that we know and love.
Well, that we know.
Yeah, that we know. I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow.
It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident.
Coincidence, huh?
You didn't find the body.
Well, no, he was at the
It was found by. Oh no, that's right. That's the argument. Yeah.
Which is why he's arrested. You say you found the body, so who called the police?
Huh?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Other students?
Yes, but they're not important to this case, so we won't bother making sprites for them. No, that's it.
I was trying to skip it, but my stick, the stylus was not quite on the right the blah blah blah, de-esser, blah blah blah.
Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock. Who would react with shock if they if they came across a body?
Oh God, Phoenix.
What? Is this true, Mr. Wright?
A proposal for you? If you would like an alternative to having to fake sneeze all the goddamn time, you could say choo 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 choo, like pew pew pew, but choose.
I kind of like
It's also stupid, but it would save your voice.
I'll give it a whirl next time.
Did you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind?
Well, yeah, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body,
So, you didn't know his face, or even his name, right?
Right, well, no,
So, which is it? Did you know him or not?
Now see here! You can't avoid questions by sneezing all day.
Well, I guess I did know his name.
News to me? Why didn't he tell me that before?
I heard he used to date Dolly.
Who is this Dolly person?
Yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, I see. Ah, young love, so bittersweet.
But that's all I knew about him!
Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with.
That's right! I mean, why would I even...
But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him,
oh shit.
Then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe?
I mean, look at him!
well, Mr. Wright.
No, it wasn't me. I'm not. Mr. Wright, I will give you the opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Yeah, well...
The way you cut that made it sound like the judge was just really angry at British people.
Oh.
Back in the war!
He's always walking around...
Wait, the Revolutionary? The Revolutionary War? Yes! I was there!
My God.
I'm that old.
Oh, there's a contradiction. I might just present this then. Just so we're not here forever.
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back.
Miss Fay, is there any point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. That almost got into Francisca territory. I could feel it.
I could hear it.
Anytime she gets really confident, I'm like, oh. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing written on the victim's back.
Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing.
I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that really was the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea what he was wearing underneath that jacket.
Ooh, I like this jam.
Yeah, it's good jams in this game.
Do we get to see a younger Maya? I hope so. That'd be cool.
Mr. Wright,
We have,
you've
her name's
been lying
Pearl.
to me.
Fair.
Please forgive me!
Mia, you made our client cry!
Congratulations!
Wait, what?
Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyways.
What are you implying by that?
It stands for plier.
Wait,
On my planet, the letter P means liar.
On Planet Faye.
much like the silent P in front of Pterodactyl.
The silent
I can't believe
the
I
silent
trusted
P, and then you pronounce it. Good.
him.
Oh, pathetic. Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
Fibber,
pathetic.
Fibber's
was
also
good.
pretty good.
Yep. Mr. Wright was wrong. All of my computer's asleep. Was wrong. Was all wrong. Move
The
along.
Japanese word for liar probably starts with a P. Back to Google.
Oh boy.
Usotsuki. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Just like Phoenix. You're a plier, just like Phoenix.
None of these start with P. You're a liar. You're a plier. You had a horrible thought. Young or old back. She doesn't. No. That's just how she works.
Like the judge, she is a timeless being.
Yeah, exactly.
They are the only constants in the world of Phoenix.
This is
She
a courtroom. We're not allowed to make assumptions. Yo, go on. Sorry, I cut you off.
Nah, that's it.
No, I was Marina. I meant.
I don't even remember the joke I was gonna make. I'm so damn
Fair
tired.
He. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. Did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
Yeah, took some, but...
Was the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X?
That's a really good name for a mercenary. Cold Killer X.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. That's the name of the mercenary. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Kill?
I'm a big fan of my cold medicine.
He just takes down the fucking mask and there's just white powder all over his nose.
Oh.
He. Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere.
He lost it? Does he have anything? Does this even have anything to do with the case?
Mr. Wright.
Close enough.
Shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor. Discord froze on me. I'd like you to take a look at another photo of the crime scene.
Oh shit.
What's this? In the victim's hand. It's Cold Killer X.
You can't see the full X. It might just be Cold Killer V.
Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work.
Yada yada fingerprints.
There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belonged to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints were all over it.
What?
All over. Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine dropped by Mr. Wright and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
Order the
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record.
Could you give me uno momento?
I kind of want to go grab another one of my drinks anyways.
Yeah, I need to feed Max.
Sorry, of fucking course that the wristwatch was broken. Anyways,
I was
we'll be right
literally...
back.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke about that.
Like, he left a dying clue, and the wristwatch was broken. He wrote down his killer's name, but couldn't get the last letter. He grabbed a wine bottle labeled Phoenix before dying. Anyways, be right back, everyone. Don't go anywhere.
And now I'm on Austin's microphone.
Could you oil that fucking door, please? It's just how it's gonna sound. They've tried fixing the door multiple times, and that's just how that door is gonna sound. I'm sorry. Anyways, we're back. We're back! And we're better than ever. Let's
Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Yeah, we just made a whole bunch of jokes about that. Is a Marina here?
Nope.
Ah, shoot. Well, I'm gonna open my can of Mountain Dew Kickstart. Sponsored by Kickstart. It's the soda that'll make you die.
Could you oil that fucking door? Are you getting annoyed with our fucking door? Because shut up, we're way more annoyed than you are. Guaranteed.
Steam Condenser subscribed for 10 months in a row with Twitch Prime 2 more months, and you know what that makes you? A rainbow of my heart. Thank you. Thank you very much, Steam Condenser. Appreciate it. Let's keep going with this ridiculous trial.
Broken!
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it.
Oh, one thing that I wanted to say
Yes?
is that most of those things you were joking about, Connor, at some point in time in these games,
Don't
you
tell
were
me the
literally-
fucking wine bottle thing.
as you were listing things out, I'm like, yeah.
The fucking wine bottle?
I mean,
I was quoting clues from Ellery Queen episodes. The fucking
what?
wine bottle?
We'll play biologists someday.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all this?
This is really bad.
Oh, my buttocks! My poor hemorrhoids! Ah!
Poor guy.
I feel bad, actually. I feel too bad to add any of that to the collage. I just feel bad, man.
Yeah.
The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3 p.m. we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I had been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
Mr. Wright! That's completely different from the testimony you gave previously!
No! I'm sorry, Your Honor. No.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Wait a minute. P is for perpetrator. Phoenix is guilty!
Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination. God.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright. Don't tell any more lies.
What really happened? Alright, I just want to look at the other photo again.
Yep.
So the wristwatch said it was what, the meeting was at 2:45, but the wristwatch shows, hang on, I actually don't know. I'm assuming this is supposed to be oriented with 12 being at the top, just for the sake of the player. Or no, I guess, no. If
I'm
it's
trying
the
to imagine what,
the,
that's a left arm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
that
a
would
left
be
arm. It would be on the bottom.
So this is way before 2 then. Oh wait, no, it would be on the bottom?
12 would be, yeah.
So
12 would be on the bottom
this
in
is
this
quite a while after 2:45.
Well, I was gonna say, hold your hand up like you were gonna check your watch, and you can see where it should be.
Which is exactly what I did.
Yes. Yeah, that's just after 3, so there's quite a bit of time that passed. So we could press, or if we want to get through this quickly. I mean, like, it could be funny if we pressed, or it could just be him sneezing a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm gonna press on this statement actually.
Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? I've got law on the brain.
I was indicted, yes. And we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the... God damn it! You said the victim was in the pharmacology...
Yeah, to whatever you just said. He was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the
alchemist of IVU. An alchemist? I see!
I gotta admit, I was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. The drugs were amazing.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt. Did your balls just drop and then recede? Your voice got really deep for like exactly 1 minute. Okay, that answers my question.
Wait, sorry? Wait, what did you say?
He has bouncy balls! Like the rubber bounce. That might not be funny to anyone else. It's funny to me!
No, it got me too.
Hang on. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Like that?
Oh,
Is that
God.
how you wanted me to do that? Marina? Is that what? Happy National Siblings Day? Is that what you wanted?
I said nothing of the sort. I just made a joke about the joke that Austin made about the voice changing.
So this is a joke based on a joke based on a joke.
Yes.
Yo-yo balls.
Oh, how fascinating. Sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. What is happening to me?
What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for more details?
The timing is what's important right now.
So you are absolutely certain that you met at 2:45?
Yeah, pretty sure. That's the time class ends. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much.
Experiments?
Yeah. Those pharmacological... Yeah, never mind. I can't redeem that one.
Yeah, this time they were, this experiment, I believe, was trying to create lightning in a bottle?
Well,
I can't imagine how he got electrocuted.
Anyways, sorry. Oh, sorry. We gotta stop talking over each other, shit.
It's hard not to when you're tired.
Witness, let's go on with your testimony.
Around 3, we split up.
So what was it you were talking about?
Talking about politics. That's a joke that's funny to me and you and to no one else.
Yep.
You know... Then maybe we should hang out again sometime.
Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. So you say you went back?
Yeah, that's when I found the body.
Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him?
Well, that's right, I was.
Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there?
Her left fingers are extremely concerning, or her right arm, the fingers on the left side of the screen.
Yeah.
They go.
Have you seen
too-
Edgeworth's hands when he
Yeah.
does the slams?
I always assume that Edgeworth is doing like the anime thing of like having his hand way too close to the camera. The thing I'm doing on stream right now.
Yep.
I can
No.
do my best Edgeworth.
No, that's standard distance. His hands are just that big.
Yeah.
Like that.
Are you still okay?
Yeah, I was doing it. I was trying to get the pose right. I thought maybe we could make up.
Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this.
Might as well press on this.
It's rather unusual to catch a cold for this time of year, isn't it?
April?
Got him!
The fuck are they talking about? Yeah, I always get a little bit careless when the weather starts to warm up. Doesn't the phrase go, April showers bring May flowers?
Yes.
The fuck are you talking about? I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh?
I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine?
Well, I always took one after me. You're supposed to take one a day, Jesus Christ. No wonder you're like
God.
this. So I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. We were crushing lines and snorting nines. That's what we were doing.
You don't have friends. Thanks, best buddy. No.
Do not implicate me in this.
I
Not
do like
for
the idea that
life.
Phoenix or Edgeworth actually showed up in the trial and just is not saying anything.
He's
Yep.
in the audience just like throwing his voice to boo to make it sound like other people are booing, and anytime Phoenix looks up at him, he's just like whistling, looking to the side like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
No, he's
He saw-
hiding.
He saw in the well, he can't reveal himself because
Yes.
Also, he can't hide. He's
the
too
gun was
wide.
on.
No, he
Yes.
can't. He just needs to hide behind 3 other people.
Exactly.
I found this large man to hide behind. Hey, what are you doing there, little pal?
Hey there, buddy. Little
You're
pal.
gonna be my
I'm
boss one day.
21. Yeah, little pal.
All right, so we talked, and then around 3 we split up. I'm gonna guess I present the crime photo 2 here. That seems logical to me because the watch is saying a different time.
Yeah? Could do it.
That's wrong.
Of course it is.
Your Honor!
Your-
Oh, what? Why did I? What? What am I doing?
Oh God, where did that come from? I heard a voice screaming at me from the future.
This is what
Your
happens
Honor.
when you're wrong in trial. Phoenix just inhabits you.
What do you think of this witness's statement?
I don't really see any problem with it.
I don't.
Actually, I don't either.
Well, then what are you making a fuss for? Think before you speak, young lady.
Looks like you missed the mark on that one, Mia.
Okay, maybe I need to press on another statement.
Okay.
On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch?
Huh? What does that have to do with anything?
You can never be too sure.
I always eat with Dolly. Just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. That's copyrighted. I'm going to jail anyways.
They're filled with Lucky Charms.
Wait, what?
The omelets.
Wait, no, this line.
What...
Also, ew. Ew, by the way. Ew.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh, I
Christ.
really want omelets now.
Oh! Why did you punch me in the jaw?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden.
What?
It's genetic.
I get that feeling every time I see Phoenix too. Don't worry.
Well, Mia?
I don't know. Can't seem to find any contradictions.
The boy isn't exactly what I call a natural-born liar, you know, but still, we can't have him continue to spout nonsense.
I know. What can I do?
Well, I'm certain he must still be hiding something. Information. Right now, it's information we need more than anything else.
So is it the
Okay.
one statement I didn't press?
No, hang on. Press that again.
Again?
Yes.
God damn it.
No, actually,
Oh,
you
wait, no,
only have to
there,
do it.
there were other questions, that's right.
Yes.
Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated that you should meet up at the
actually,
appointed
we
time?
Yeah, we
on the
read
set show?
that.
We've done this already.
Yeah, forget about it.
I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department.
Kraz, your heart lost your color again on my screen. Yeah, the one message you sent Kraz had a silver heart, and the next message had the rainbow heart.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Twitch, what is going on? Okay, sure. I don't know much about it, though.
A little bit early in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange medicines that run on high voltage electricity. Aww.
I don't remember the last time I took medicine that relied on voltage electricity, but like it said machines, that makes more sense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere.
High voltage cables.
Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead around the roof.
Finally, I think we're getting somewhere.
I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim made approximately the time of his death. And the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Medicine that runs on high voltage, your mind immediately jumped to electroshock therapy. Jesus!
By the way, did I say that?
Yes,
Yes.
that's what you said.
Is that why you made it-
You said medicine that runs on high voltage
Yes.
electricity.
That's why you made a joke about God. Boy, oh boy.
All of us got,
Boy,
like,
oh
no
boy.
sleep. I love
Boy,
these
oh
no
boy.
sleep streams. No sleep streams. Woo.
No sleep. Too many things I did this morning. Woo.
Yay! Yay!
Woo.
Yay!
Let's be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
I knew it was too much work for a little girl. Oh
Jesus.
dear God, what was that?
However, there is one
Unleash
mystery
the
that
beast.
still remains.
There is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is... no, you are correct, Your Honor.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I
Also,
could
Chad
somehow-
seems very interested in Demon Mia.
There's a demon deep down. I mean, she is like an accomplished
Is
channeler.
this how
maybe.
Maya became like came to be, like how Kami split himself off into Kami and Piccolo. Mia splits herself into Maya. Maya just comes out, hacksaw already prepared.
No, we know that's not true
to the
because
nearest McDonald's.
we know that's not true because when Mia's killed, Maya's fine. Other than all the time she's not fine, but she doesn't.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, gotta put.
They
put
are
the
not
thinking cap on.
Namekians. It's hard to tell just looking at them, but they are not Namekian.
Yeah, if you
True.
can believe it. If I could send
Dr.
more
Jekyll
stuff,
and Mr. Maya.
Good.
Maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose.
Established murder method. I can't right now. All right, let me take a look. I don't know if I have.
You do.
Right. I guess it's just the testimony, unless it's on this photo, or oh wait, it's in the first photo. We established that, yeah.
Your Honor. I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
Of course I knew that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that.
This is a very quality mood. This is going to be the image I used it to end the stream. This is a very high quality mood. Of course I knew that. I actually had totally forgotten about that.
Overlord in one statement.
All right, let's go.
Now then, Miss Faye, let's see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
I'm assuming this photo. Yeah, because we have Zap Zap right there.
Mm-hmm. As for cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
How are these people lawyers? Because in this world, there's so much crime all the time that the lawyers are in high demand.
What? But there's nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon?
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Well, naturally, it's right here.
That's... What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard. The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high-voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then, the high voltage cable then?
Yes, the high-voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Brain, would you say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Don't toy with me, old man.
Hey, buddy.
Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high-voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant.
That much is certainly true.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints? Do we know that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
Ah, you mean?
Yes. It was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
We've come to conclude he grabbed the cable with one hand and put his palm on the other, channeling the electricity into the victim's heart.
As we know, Phoenix Wright is immune to electricity.
He may be flying type, but he also is ground.
Oh, so he's Glysaur.
Oh yeah, Glysaur is that type, isn't he?
Yeah.
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright would have left a print like that.
3 people in the chat made jokes about, look at his hairstyle that can only come from electrical current. I mean, look at his hair, and the electricity is why his hair is spiked like that. 3 people all at once made the same joke.
I mean, it has to be the truth, right?
If three people are saying it.
Yeah, it has to be the truth.
Wow. That is the worst possible way to live your life. If 3 people said it, therefore true.
I went to Twitter once, and now I know the universe.
Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
That's enough. I think we can conclude there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination. Stick a fork at us. We're done.
Mr. Grossberg.
My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty from the first time I saw him.
No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor.
At this time, I'm prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Who the fuck else could it be?
Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict.
But I can't. If I told you what really happened, then
It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. You can trust me.
This is not a good face.
This is not a good face. Also, Miss Faye.
No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you, and I'll represent you to the very end of my life.
Yep.
We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute!
Mr. Wright.
I'll tell you what really happened.
But I've already told you, Mr. Wright, there's no need for further... Stop interrupting me.
I did it. I admit it, I pushed him! It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow is dead. You should do a British accent. Hey,
No.
it's none of your business. Alright, fine. I'm telling you, for your sake, if you're going to continue to see her, why are you doing a shitty British accent? Just listen to me. There should be something you know about a girl. Stop! Why are you doing that? It's so offensive. Stop it! Don't talk! For the record, that was supposed to be bad, if you're wondering. That was actively supposed to be bad.
Real, what are the odds?
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yeah, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced that you are.
Yeah, also a good point from Devin.
And then I pushed him and he fell backwards and then he died on his front.
Yeah, I trust me, I already knew about that. I already knew that was an issue.
Yeah.
Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you.
Oh, thank you? I still can't believe it. Really did push the victim.
Wait.
Oh
Wait.
no.
Wait, when the fuck did this game come out?
Hang on.
What now?
Give me a minute.
It feels
This is
like
important.
my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem
Yes!
Shake.
No, they knew. Okay, so keep in mind, as of this point, they're doing 5 years from the year that it currently is, which is 2019, in, Trials and Tribulations.
Yes.
That means that this would be in the year either 2013 or 2014. The Harlem Shake was a big thing in 2013.
Oh
They
my
fucking
God.
waited to make the meme
Oh my God.
fit the year that this actually takes place in-game.
Wait, hang on. When was Harlem
Or the game
Shake?
took 2013, I think.
2013? Really?
Yeah.
No way. No way it was that long ago.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God.
It's old as shit.
I didn't think it was that old. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Also, I'm adding it to the collage. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
entirely
not,
fair.
I'm not sorry in the fucking slightest, but I'm adding it to the collage. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Also, in all of this confusion, I don't remember if I actually read the line, so give me just a second.
I don't think it matters. We've discussed it enough.
The line speaks for itself.
We've discussed it enough and it's disgusted us enough.
Alright, there it is. It's added to the collage. It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake!
Yeah, it's disgusted me, Devin. I don't know about you. That imagery is something I will never get out of my goddamn brain.
Jesus Christ. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried, so I went back, but he was just laying there, dead.
Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable.
Depends on what it is, Square.
He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling.
Hang on, Square has something from the Ace Attorney Twitter that he says is relevant.
Oh, good.
There you go for it, man.
Oh, wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
Jesus, Square, you gotta know how to copy a URL, my dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is from like...
Show it on stream.
This is from yesterday. Do I still have... Okay, no, I'll do display capture real quick. Display capture. We're celebrating the launch of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with a delicious hamburger! Marina, are you actually seeing the stream?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yep.
I filled it up.
Fucking fantastic. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo.
Yep.
Thank you, Phoenix Twitter. I almost said thank you all so much for watching and hit the closing screen. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. There we go. Holy shit. Holy shit. But when I pushed him, there wasn't any electrical cables nearby.
If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it.
It's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that.
Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Fuck, I mean, yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia.
Fuck.
Fuck!
If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it.
Wait, are you saying you don't? Just look for electrical cables everywhere you go? Steve can answer every person does that. That's
Also,
all they look for in life.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like those hemorrhoids are a little small. Let me fix that real quick.
We could all do with some bigger hemorrhoids.
I think those hemorrhoids might be a little small. It's a little hard to read. I think we might need some bigger hemorrhoids. One moment.
Oh, of course.
I think the hemorrhoids are a little small this time around. Alright. And this is some slightly bigger hemorrhoids. I'm better with that. I was having trouble reading it at all.
I thought you were just gonna blow it up to fill the entire screen.
I mean, if you want me to.
I don't, but I thought that's where you were going.
I mean, I feel like you're telling me to do something that is just impossible to stop now.
Oh god.
Yes.
Here. We don't need a health bar.
Yeah, take up the health bar.
There we go. There we
That's
go.
our health now.
Is this good content? Is this why you
Is
are
this
all
what you
here?
want? Is this content?
Are you not entertained?
Your decision not to draw and to watch the stream is a good option. You could do both if you have multiple monitors.
Also, are you sure about that?
No, we want Minecraft. More Minecraft tomorrow, actually. So yeah, we're doing that.
Watching the stream is the worst thing you could be doing with your time. How do I unsub?
Permission to post and eat your hamburgers Apollo image. Gino, I got you, bud. Hang on. While I'm doing that. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. I know the exact image that you're gonna be posting already. Yeah, that's from Awkward Zombie is the comic that did that. All right, here we go. I lost my temper and I gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just laying there dead. Oh wait, we already did that. Whoops.
Yeah, I didn't want to stop.
Okay,
you.
yeah, I'm just gonna skip. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Need more info. Info that will help me turn up some contradictions.
Whoops. Alright.
So what kinds of things did Mr. Swallow say to you?
He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly! He said that she was a bad girl!
God, how old are you again?
But
Physically or mentally?
What was that jovial sound, by the way? That was like a higher pitched, like, note sound. What the fuck?
Is that all?
Yep.
Well, Miss Faye, you heard it yourself.
Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is.
Anyway, after he said that, I just...
Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail?
That was halfway between detail and detail.
Yup.
That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. Oh boy. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. That's the sound it made?
That's Phoenix being furious.
I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the ground.
What if he did one of those, like, impressive, like, 2-finger punches that just, like, instantly kills someone by hitting
Oh my
exactly
god.
right? So it didn't make a lot of noise, just like...
And...
And when you did that, there was no severed cable anywhere to be seen.
Right! There was nothing like that at all!
But is it possible that you merely overlooked it?
I mean, I guess it's possible.
What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll all over you like cheap asphalt.
I suppose that expensive premium asphalt? It's fucking
Yes.
asphalt!
I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with this testimony witness.
And some kind of loud noise.
A loud noise. And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright?
I think Phoenix does give off some bi energy, honestly. Like, look at him.
Oh, for sure!
I'm not sure, but it was real loud. It was like, stop! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was.
Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. You know, snap.
Oh, we can't see the picture that keeps showing us when Phoenix is talking. I want to see if his umbrella was open at the time. Because it might have been just the sound of his umbrella opening. Or breaking. No, it's broken in the picture, isn't it?
You're not qualified to decide that.
Hang on. Yeah, his umbrella's busted. It could have just been the sound of the umbrella snapping then.
What should I do? Treading on some dangerous ground here.
More details.
Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important.
Even if you decide to draw instead of this, I would most likely just go and play old games. Does Mia have the same voice actress as Francisca? They sound almost identical.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
It's Marina. It's my sister doing it.
And it's also partly just because when they get confident, I guess I have a similar confident voice, but also because prior to this, most of Mia's voice acting was, good job, Phoenix. Yay, Phoenix.
You didn't know it.
You tell him, Phoenix.
I'm a ghost.
I'm a spooky goose. Ooh.
I think I already read that. Did I already read that? I don't remember.
I was doing a thing on stream. Never mind.
Oh.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that. I disapprove.
So try to remember what it was.
How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Could it have been?
Yes? Could it have been? Hurry up and tell us.
When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Ella. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella. Ella. Huh. And who did that belong to?
It was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Wow.
That's something coming from some cheap asphalt.
My name is Phoenix Wright, cheap asphalt. I kind of wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in this testimony just now?
Why would Phoenix need cold medicine if he's causing so many burns?
Well...
Of course it's not important!
Of course it's not important. This is it, Mia. New information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important, it's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
Yeah, how perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
You've been watching so much YouTube and streaming that you just tried to pause the stream when you tabbed out. Marina does that all the time when we're voice chatting.
I was just gonna say, I do that all the time.
Yeah, like if we're on a video call, she will, if she's gonna minimize Discord, she will click on me as if it will pause me.
Yeah, if I have to get up to go pee or something, I'll just...
It's the pause challenge, everyone.
No.
The court agrees.
The fucking night.
Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. Which is important because it's all the fucking way over there.
Yep, and I was
how about that?
I was gonna say you could present right away.
Yeah.
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning?
Have you missed anything? This is a trial from the past. Mia is the defense lawyer. Phoenix is on trial for murdering someone over his girlfriend. Also, Phoenix looks like this. Come on. If I had mentioned that...
I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
Whoa!
No.
Also, someone just asked, does Pain have earrings?
I don't think so.
I guess we can
someone.
check.
Elle just asked.
Although if he does, he better rip them out of his ears.
Mr.
At some
Payne!
point.
The umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Oh my god, does he?
Oh, the little holes at the top.
I think that's actually supposed to be an earpiece. I think it's like a...
Yeah, I think so
A
too.
hearing aid. That's what it looks
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
Also, this song is so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
I want to present it as evidence immediately.
In fact, the song is so good that it's gonna get paused randomly. There we go. The song's so good that I'm gonna go pee on to it. Be right back, everyone. I also need water really badly because the judge has gone back into full judge and it's destroying my throat. So I will be right back. Let's go.
Woo.
Woo.
Bye. I'll stay here. Ah, just pixel shading? Alright. That's disappointing. Man, I'm gonna have to figure out what voice to do for Godot. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, hi, cat. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Godot. And yes, he's Visor Man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. Welcome back. That's what I did, Square, but I don't remember what it was. I'd have to listen to his objection again.
Oh.
Godot.
Yeah. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's Coffee Dad.
Yeah, that's Coffee Dad.
Coffee Daddy, yeah.
Yes, I'm excited.
And I don't know what voice to do for him yet. I just remember it was fairly deep. That was it.
Deep and rich like coffee.
But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind.
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
Make him sound like Max Payne. Okay, using this line as an example, I guess that'd be something like, "There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind."
Yeah, I could do that.
All right. Maybe a little more jovial than that, because I'm pretty sure he's kind of slightly upbeat too.
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
Bullshit! It takes 5 years for him to completely reverse his opinion on that.
No. No. I disagree with this.
However, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
Wait, what? That's new. Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Well done, Mayor! Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor, but it seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Let me guess. You have another witness.
Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Oh, God, your words are so big!
Thank you, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne, you don't mean... Dolly?
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing.
Uh-oh.
That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Condescending
Oh.
bastard.
I like that.
Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Crunch.
Crunch. April 11, 11:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, No. 3. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there.
It's all right. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
It will be inconvertible, much like my car, which has a fixed roof. What car does Winston Payne drive? I think he drives
The ugliest car imaginable.
I think he drives.
He definitely.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, he definitely drives a Subaru, like an old one.
Yeah.
That's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
I don't think he drives this, but I have to do it.
Meanwhile,
Why do I drive a Lincoln? I'm not gonna finish the rest of the quote, but
I'm pretty sure Phoenix, if he could drive, would drive a Pinto.
oh yeah.
A car as explosive and terrible as he is.
Maybe that's Gumshoe's car. No, Gumshoe's definitely got one of those, like,
Oh wait, that's
divorced dad cars that's
Hang
got,
on.
like, wrappers everywhere
Oh, God,
and, like,
absolutely.
some toy that someone left there that's not his kids, but it's been there a while.
God, you're right.
It smells
Although
like someone sleeps in there.
I did like the idea because remember we established he didn't actually run a red light and crash when he got into a car accident at the end of the second game. His Pinto
he hit
just
a
fucking
total.
exploded,
Oh.
like as the Pinto actually does.
Yeah.
Did rather. Winston drives a Honda Civic. Anyways, no, the trial's not over yet. Yeah, so I guess I can start to relax then, huh?
Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will.
Why do you think that?
Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life. That's why.
Life, huh? you mind telling me more about you and Dahlia Hawthorne?
Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think fate brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love.
That bitch gave him jewelry.
Where is Edward now?
He's hiding behind one of the little trees, one of the little plants.
You got it. I was gonna say he's hiding around the corner, just listening in.
Oh my god.
That bitch stole my man. That's why he's so mad with Phoenix for so long. It took him that long to figure out that Phoenix isn't with Dahlia anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He leaves the courtroom right now. I'll show him. I don't care.
I don't care. She had been wearing it around her neck that day. But then she took it off, but before she gave it to me, she said, I wasn't gonna carry it.
Ah, my ears, my hemorrhoids. So she gave it to you as a present, I see.
This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly.
Certainly is a little bottle, all right?
Bottle of lies. It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Wow, this is a different Phoenix, but still very much the same Phoenix.
Yes, exactly.
Edgeworth is just wearing a full body suit with the fucking wallpaper pattern on it.
Yeah.
Also, Dahlia's present confiscated from Phoenix.
Anyway.
Hey, hang on. In that case, the wallpaper around here, it's just white walls. So he's just wearing a full, green screen suit, but it's white.
So
well, also it has the lines too for the indentations in the wall.
Sorry, cream screen? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of green screen, it's cream screen because it's cream colored. Would you prefer eggshell? Beige?
We're moving on.
So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she's always saying the same thing to me. Please give it back.
What a romantic.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
By the way, Mr. Wright.
You know she has 3 restraining orders against you, right?
The day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago.
I actually don't know how to pronounce your name. Lashai? Lashai or Lashie? Something close to that? Take it easy, bud. See ya. Hope you have a good night.
Wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it?
Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you...
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
What's this? I can't read.
Oh.
Murder in the court home. Murder?
What are you reading? Let me see that. Oh, a murder. Yeah, I think I understand what you're trying to say. I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some relationship between these 2 cases? Am I correct?
Marina has finished it. I have not.
Yes.
Yes. The game, I assume.
Oh, it's an I.
Yeah, the game. Yeah.
It's also my personal favorite of the 3.
Aishai? Or Aishai? Aishai? I'm so bad at this, I'm sorry.
It's okay to be garbage.
I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. Oh, wait.
I don't mind Mr. Other Mr. Grossberg.
Thank you,
Thank you, Mr. Grossberg.
It's a second one who's wearing the brown suit.
No, I was gonna say he's going full Barry from Archer.
Oh no.
Hey Marvin. Hey, other Marvin.
Good idea, Marvin. All right. Anyways, sorry.
I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg.
A spirit of the forest in Slav mythology. Oh, okay.
I need to finish this myself.
Yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear.
Alright, let's see what it has to say.
I have one whole newspaper clipping. What more do I need?
This is a coupon for half off at Wendy's. Delicious. Oh, God, anyways.
Murder in the courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim.
So, okay. Fascinating.
I'll go and have a look downstairs in the reading room and see what else I can find.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grossberg. You're welcome, Mr. Grossberg. Mr. Grossberg, you're very handsome. Oh, stop it, Mr. Grossberg. You're making me blush. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is almost over. We better get moving.
Yeah, security here fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, these guys are just... Those security guards back there are just making hard eye contact with us. One of them is.
Well, this is the second murder that happened in this courthouse.
Yeah, and he's holding hard eye contact. He knows. It's like, yeah, that was under my watch. Sure shit was. They questioned the 19-year-old girl that was there. They don't know. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though.
Maybe we should put the guards outside of the courthouse. Can we finish this in one more go?
Probably.
I think so. This is like I think a slightly longer intro case, but
yeah, I don't think it's gonna take more than one stream as long as we do it here.
It's still just an intro case.
Yeah, especially since we're not streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Or you're streaming tomorrow. We're not.
Yeah. Places got people to be.
Court will now reconvene. Wait. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your next witness.
But that doesn't track. That was when Edgeworth was a kid. Someone said, Edgeworth was actually just trying to kill Dahlia. But he doesn't know how to use a gun, so he just threw it, and it accidentally shot Von Karma.
Oh.
But that was when he was a kid when that happened.
Oh my god.
He tried making the bullet travel through to the future.
He threw the gun and like it got stuck in like the rafters and landed slightly on the trigger and has just slowly been gaining weight this entire time as it falls. And then finally it fell on the trigger. 18 years later.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Oh boy, here we go.
The stiff silence.
The bullet just ricocheted through the courthouse for 18 whole years.
I thought that was a fly buzzing around.
They did it. They discovered perpetual motion. Edgeworth is the greatest scientist of our generation.
Yeah, truly.
Also, way to be fucking honest, Judge. In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must have made you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
I can't believe he actually said that.
Yeah, usually he just kind of blindly accepts. Oh. Now then, witness, could you please state your full name?
Hi,
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
I will bash them with my gavel! Sorry, I didn't
I'll bash their skull in with my gavel!
Okay, it's still bad.
No, it's
still bad.
It's acceptable.
I mean,
It's still creepy.
Compared to where we've been, it's acceptable.
Yes. It's not good, but it's not...
Especially, like...
It's not crime.
We've established that age doesn't matter to the judge because he's a timeless entity.
True. He is an ent.
So, I'd say the only one who's really being creepy is, Pain.
As usual.
Yeah.
Love how they look straight at me when they say that.
If anything happens to you, I will kill everyone in this courtroom and then myself!
Thank you. Calming my nerves.
I was really hoping she'd like, thank you for calming my nerves!
Thank y'all for calming my nerves!
Lana?
Y'all met my big sister, Lana!
You are all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation?
My name is Thalia Hoff. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. You know the one, the Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
Funny enough, it's not an Ivy League school. The honor's all mine.
It's actually just a building that was covered in ivy that they put the students in after the college shut down. That's why it's called Ivy. I just want to check this. No, the honors are mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Good one, Mia. Thank you, Mia. I needed that right now.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Thank you, other Mia.
Jesus Christ. Also, she's not wrong, but still.
Almost as though the writers feel if you put two women in the same room, they have to somehow compete for beauty with one another.
I feel like this was them hiring a hip new writing team to do the translation for this game. And they came into the room, they kicked down the fucking door, blasting... hang on, when was Gangnam Style?
2012.
Okay, Google. When was Gangnam Style?
I think it was 2012. It was 2012.
I think you're right.
Stop!
Yes, it was. You are right.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting a Gangnam Style joke at some point here. This was written in 2013. Or this was translated in 2013.
Why is that the one meme that I know for certain the year that
I was starting to wonder about that, actually.
Because it was fucking
for some
everywhere.
reason I was like, oh, I know that, the year that Gangnam... I think I was 16 that year. There must have been something else that I remember that... Whatever, this isn't important.
The apocalypse?
Maybe?
You're giving
Well, there must have been some show or something that aired at the time.
Tom, I'm usually not okay with people speaking for me, but in that case, you're fucking right.
You're giving both me and Austin an anxiety attack with these outdated memes. It was a meme. I just call it a popular song.
Oh,
no,
it was a
meme. It was
Oh,
definitely
it was a meme.
All of the parodies, all of the references, it was definitely a meme.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think it was both, for sure.
Oh my god,
Oh,
you
yeah.
were 12. You were 12 when that came out. I was in college.
How old was I in 2012?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm old.
Fuck, how old was I then?
Oh, I'm old.
At 3
I would
years.
have been 15, right? 15 to 16.
Yeah, because I turned 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I can just add up from 2000 and then add 3 because I was in 97.
Sir.
So I would have been 15, 16.
Hey.
God damn it. I was 18. I'm fucking old. Is there something I can help you with?
Just take minus 5 years your age. I don't know math. I that was exactly when I was coming to terms with that I might be gay or bi, or now I know pan. And so like at that point, that's when all the math just left like went out the
Yeah, it
fucking
left your
window.
brain.
It's just gone now. Gone.
Flint, thank you. That helps. Knowing I wasn't the only one who had hit puberty when Gangnam Style came out.
Oh, Flynn, you're older than I thought you were. You're older than I am. All right.
You just go on and say whatever you want.
I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Beanie wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Feeny.
Yeah.
Feeny.
With an F.
Feeny.
How old did I think you were, Connor? Honestly, I thought you were around my age.
Which, I mean, technically that is around your age.
If they were 17, yeah, that's a little bit older. I guess fair enough, yeah.
I can see why you'd say that.
She's going to be a tough witness, all right.
Gangnam Style came out in 2012.
It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
That's a lot longer than 12 seconds.
Yeah, but that's because we were talking about Gangnam Style for, like, way too fucking long.
For 212 seconds.
With your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
Alright, I have to do this for chat. I'm going to kill her. She stole my Feeny. Only I get to call him that.
But I spell it with a PH. You degenerate scum.
You fucking degenerate.
I had been planning to go back to Feeney's, but class was over.
Just so you know, every time you... Well.
Sorry?
You were gonna do that every time Dahlia says
Every time you say Feeny, Edgeworth is just going to groan.
Feeny and Dougie. They were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed.
Why is she contradicting what we said?
That's when Feeny noticed that I was... I went to go and find some other student. They called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Mr. Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Young lady. As old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to uncover the truth.
Is it possible to be reverse wet? Which I guess would just be dry, huh?
No, but
yes.
like the default state should be dry. So how do you get more dry from there?
Reverse wet. That's how.
I mean, it could be like a desert.
Salty?
Anyways. This is really not a good fucking dialogue.
This is bad. This is just not good.
But I would never.
Dehydrated. There we go.
Thanks, Devin.
There we go. That's reverse wet. You've had... Oh, I almost dislocated my rib.
Oh, shit.
More than enough witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. It's my job. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. And no one in this office ever will.
Nobody will ever. Nobody will ever sully my name on building themselves on a bridge of lies. God.
Mia Fey.
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Fay, I don't know what the fuck a conflict of interest is, but the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Fay.
Madam? No grandma yet, girly.
And you never will be.
What? Wait, is Madam supposed to be like for an older woman?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Well, ma'am is short for Madame, which is Madam.
Yeah, Madame, by the way, is how I've always heard that pronounced.
Yeah.
Like when it's spelled.
But I mean, they all come from the same word, which is Madame.
Yeah. Which is French.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Okay, I've got to turn the fucking fan up in here. It is boiling in my office right now.
Oh yeah, Kraz isn't here, is he?
No, he had to bounce earlier.
Ah.
That's better.
There goes our French lesson.
Now, unless I'm... Wait, fucking... What am I doing?
There's that voice from the future again. Why does it sound a lot like that idiot I'm defending? Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright, is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building? I keep wanting to say
Mostly Ritterin.
I don't know what else I'm expecting for a joke from that.
Did she ask what were you doing?
What were you doing, Yev?
Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese senryu poetry.
Of course you are.
I hate her.
Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend. Wink, wink.
Jesus Christ.
Supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis.
Is there really a difference?
Wow.
For me to get to the art department, I have to walk back through that back area, back.
I see, back.
Apologies to any poets in the audience tonight.
Yeah, actually, that was a joke, and I apologize.
Jesus Christ.
When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
How else would you enter? Teleportation?
Instant transmission!
I mean, the judge looks like a fucking 20th level wizard. He can probably teleport.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Great
He's even got the robe.
So who is this Dougie person?
Douche.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months.
So what were Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway?
Ritalin.
How can you be so mean?
What? You're pulling this card now?
I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
That's right, Miss Faye.
Don't try to witness down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go
Because
on.
of the demon that lives in me?
We should...
Thank.
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes?
That's believable, right?
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
Eavesdropping is just wiretapping. Oh shit, you're right. It falls under the
Shit.
wiretapping code.
It's just low-tech wiretapping.
I was gonna say analog wiretapping!
I was watching the whole time. Beanie never did a thing to Dougie.
Why press her for no good reason? I just know the judge will get angry with... So what should I do about her testimony just now?
I thought in the testimony it would say that he pushed, but we don't have anything that actually says that happened.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, what?
Did he not?
The victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when that's happened. It doesn't say at any point that Phoenix pushed, even though Phoenix admitted that he pushed him.
I still say present it.
Alright.
Because...
Oh. You're gonna take longer to be your kind bar. Feeble lives are not becoming disastrous.
What are you eating?
Give me some!
What? I would never.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaging in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting. Please don't glare at me like that, I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
What?
There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony.
Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
You didn't see it?
Oh, well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground.
And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene.
Hang on, what the fuck just happened in chat?
What?
Bailiff, execute her! The sentence is death by hacksaw, death by thinker, death by organ-playing police chief, death by thrown handgun, death by Texas, death by old bag, death by whipping,
Texas.
death by white boy, death by death, and death by murder.
That's been all the cases so far.
Yeah?
Thanks for catching anyone up. It's just tuned into this game for the first
Well,
time.
hang on.
I'm
It would
glad
be
we have
death by thinker, death... What was the third one?
Can I make the joke I wanted to make?
Sure.
I'm glad that we have the episode list for the new season Megalobox revealed already. The joke is in Megalobox, every episode has the word dead or die or death in it.
Congratulations, I'm the singular other person that got that joke.
Yay!
Because nobody fucking saw that anime. Which is upsetting, it's really good.
It was actually really popular, honestly. It did
Was
very
it?
well. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, people were super happy with it.
Good. Good, it deserves it. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow.
Yes, that's right.
Didn't look like they were fighting.
Hear any noise either?
Didn't hear any noise either. Well, you would have heard the snap. Can I just present that now, or should I wait?
Press.
So then, what did it look like? What did it look like they were doing to you?
I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Oh, give me a break.
That's why I really wasn't watching them all that close.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Mr. Judge. Now the inflation.
Okay, yeah, I guess you do just present.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the most, like, the fact that she specifically
However,
said, I didn't hear any noise, makes me
However,
think,
keep this in mind.
yes.
The umbrella itself isn't proof that it made the noise.
Oh, there was a loud noise, yeah, bingo.
Yup.
I'm assuming either would have worked.
Possibly, but this is also the tutorial trial, and it sounds like they're trying to railroad you into certain things. So...
You say you didn't hear any noise. Is that correct?
Yes, and that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around.
The ivy.
All the butterflies that follow me
and
everywhere.
these butterflies that are cursed to follow me forever.
They're constantly screaming.
That's nice, but I find it just a little odd.
Hear them scream now.
I have here the testimony of...
Wait. When you read this, please put the most facetious emphasis on boyfriend.
On boyfriend? Yeah. I was gonna. Don't you
worry.
worry.
I'm so sorry for doubting you. All right, let's go.
I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes.
That definitely got into Francisca territory. Anytime I get sassy or petty, it's just gonna devolve into...
I'm sorry, but
Francisca.
I think Flint got the best execution method. Death by foolish fools being foolish fools who do things foolishly.
Foolish tomfoolery. Mr. Phoenix Wright channels massive Francisca energy. You're absolutely right.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, anytime you say Mr. Phoenix Wright,
Mr.
And he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that.
Fucking damn it.
If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear that noise as well?
We were just dating, that's all.
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap.
Also, some more highlights from this. This joke's getting a little dead, but hey, his chat's moving, that's good. But death by starvation in an assassin's basement's pretty good.
Yeah.
Death by Burger King while wanting McDonald's. This is a Whopperito? Are you fucking kidding me?
Amy, there's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
May I have a moment to answer?
By all means!
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise.
Oh god, I had headphones on. Oh god, I can't hear them.
You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time, and I couldn't hear them.
Connor.
Aw. Don't
Connor.
make jokes.
Why the fuck do you ever make jokes? Why do you do this? You do this to yourself!
You do this to yourself! You've brought this upon us!
This keeps happening! Why does this keep happening?
You're gonna have to change the name of this channel eventually to Connor Don't Make Jokes Shaw.
VA.
VA, yes.
Connor, no jokes, Shaw.
No jokes.
Headphones. You mean that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up. But it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet.
Pardon? Also,
Yeah, Thor. God of Hammers.
I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
God of Hammers.
God of Hammers. Connor, you wrote these games. Sometimes I feel like I did, and then other times they have plot lines about multiple adults falling in love with a 16-year-old. So other times I feel like no, I didn't.
Which is
You
for the
can keep that,
best.
Phoenix, right?
So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Thunder and lightning, huh?
Very, very frightening.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Judge.
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out. They're rubber, you see.
Well, Your Honor.
I'm trying to make his laugh more and more awful as we go
Every
on.
time. Yeah.
As you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
Connor, maybe you should work at Capcom, but I would want to release games. Why would I go there?
What, did you send me another one, Devin? Oh, no, I saw that, yeah.
Wait a sec, Mia. Testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case.
There was lightning. He just got struck by fucking lightning. I'm sure that's what happened.
Connor, that would be silly.
Oh my god, what if nobody's responsible?
Your Honor! There is a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye. What's this whole lightning is electrical nonsense?
What does electricity have to do with this electric...
Now you're gonna tell me the Earth is round!
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm here too. Oh wait, no,
No,
I'm
you're
not.
not.
I'm in the basement. I
You were
crawled.
kicked out.
I got lost and I crawled through the vents. I'm stuck. Help! I must admit that the thought hadn't occurred to me.
Why is there a wide man in here?
Shut up. I'm sneaking.
Clever. Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway?
Very good.
This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered.
Lashai? Is that good enough?
But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
It appears the defense may be onto something.
If you give me a pronunciation guide, I'd appreciate that.
Could it be the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty verdict. Oh, God.
Excuse me, you were thinking things that were nice? I'm here to ruin that. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location.
We asked God.
We brought Thor into the courtroom and asked him. What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
And you were saying that you didn't know it was that before?
Evidence, Mr. Bean. Well, what is this evidence?
Your Honor, I present to you an updated autopsy report. This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit for? Or from?
No, it's whatever. The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. It just doesn't sound right. Pharmacology sounds so much better to me. I know it's wrong, but it still sounds better. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
Now all of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were a very, very significant safety hazard. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future. Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. That school is fucking closed.
Yeah, that is an insane...
That university is closed immediately.
Didn't we already establish that it was? And that this is just a building with a bunch of ivy growing?
Yes, but, I mean, like, not in our headcanon. In their universe, the school is gone.
2:55 p.m. Almost 3 means it wasn't 3! This is actually really important, I think, because... crime photo 2... Yeah, this is about, what,
3:05.
3:05-ish, yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it would be a little past 3:05.
However, there's one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of severed cable?
Your Honor. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something. Try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Okay. What is also interesting, but...
We know it's a who.
You can't just, like, say Phoenix.
Why can't we?
Wouldn't that be bad for us, though? But also, I can't see another thing could have...
I was gonna say, it's the only thing we have.
Why not the victim?
Well, the victim, yes, but why did he fall back into it?
Because he was shoved. I think that's maybe what they're going. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony.
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right into Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage.
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into the pole as a result of being pushed.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
It was the impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, it makes sense. And the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no. Doesn't make any sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here.
Whoa.
In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
And since there's only one other person here, you're lost, lady. What? What?
The lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them. To make lament...
What was that?
No, that one needs work.
Not a good joke, Mia. Sorry, Mia.
It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it.
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something?
Does anyone have the keys to this bus? Because I'm throwing him under it.
A vroom vroom. The Madam Attorney's explanation. She said things that are a little different than I remember them.
What?
What the?
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge?
Of course it's all right. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors.
Alright, here we go.
The truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. Why do your air vents constantly sigh? First time was when I was into the electrical. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping, Dougie being electrocuted, and it all occurred in less than a minute. I misplaced my aunt.
Bullshit. Bullshit. That last statement's bullshit.
How about that?
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
Yeah, you don't. I was gonna say you don't even really need to press if you already know the contradiction.
I know exactly what I have to do.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm so sorry, Feeny. I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
I like that the way that this turns out is that originally it was just Phoenix who turned the judge into a grumbly mess, but it's also Dahlia.
Yes.
Now Dahlia's doing it too.
It was just a lot. It was a lot.
All in one case.
It all occurred in less than 1 minute. Bullshit, because the watch says at least a couple of minutes after the top of the hour is when he died, and we know the cable snapped at 2:55. So about
correct.
10 minutes. There was about a 10-minute gap between that. So,
Between the surge knocking out his watch and
yeah,
the actual cable snapping.
Between him dying and the cable snapping, there was at least 10 minutes. So so what she's saying here is bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit!
Bullshit.
Bullshittin'! Wow, yeah, it's the syllables it's looking for. Bullshitting!
That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take.
Oh, that's the bottle we hid the Ritalin in.
It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch.
Yup.
It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words,
The electricity was just very slow.
It was very slow.
Listen,
Oh
the
no!
electricity had a cold.
The only reason it attacked was because it wanted to get the cold medicine.
Thor was running late.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye?
my point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m.
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval?
There we go.
The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
I'm now imagining a lightning elemental with a cold. It's very amusing to me.
Like a two, where like there's like a lightning sound on the end. You know?
So, Pikachu? Like, Pikachu! Like
Yes.
That sort of thing?
Yes. That's exactly
This
what
is
every
nonsense. The real murderer?
Even you can't deny the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution, are completely unaccounted for.
There we go.
Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer.
Miss Faye! Is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready.
Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
Oh shit, he's not here. Can I just like type
What?
in Larry?
If something smells like charred flesh.
It's the butts!
Usually the butts!
The butts! The butts! Larry!
Hey, Flint,
Larry
don't
Butts!
Flint, don't you accuse me. I didn't do nothing.
Hang on. Gumshoe!
Hey, don't you accuse me either.
I'm curious. Edgeworth!
What the
Edgeworth!
fuck, Phoenix?
Phoenix! Phoenix! The judge! Dolly!
Mr. Judge to you?
Mr. Judge! Grossberg!
Coffee Dad!
Coffee Dad! Oh my god! It's Coffee Dad!
No, see, I knew Coffee Dad would do it because it ends close enough to take that. I figured that would do it. Yes!
It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne.
And thank you, Maria, for the raid at the crux of the first
Oh,
trial
God.
in Phoenix Wright III. Welcome aboard, everyone. We're at the finale of the first trial already.
And we're introducing Godot, or we're accusing Godot of murder, even though we
guess.
haven't met him.
The defense is grasping at straws.
That's my job. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you.
Yeah, actually, it's a real good point.
Order! Order! Miss Faye! What? I mean, why? Miss
Miss Hawthorne,
I believe you did witness these two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands.
How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge. You are...
Your Honor! Please, I am so...
God, where are you coming from?
Please! Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record!
Venus! What the? Are you daft?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye! Dolly, she couldn't do something like that!
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat! Bailiff, grab that man!
God, this is sad.
Oh god, he's going to be my fucking successor.
I have no idea who this is, so let's assume it's Edgeworth.
That boy.
Who's gotten himself way in over his head?
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. You sounded a little too sexy for a second.
Should I read this line and then go back to Grossberg? What, you think I can't be sexy? It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time.
What, you think I can't be sexy?
There we go.
I've arrived just in the nick of time.
Phoenix has that mask because he has a cold.
Yes. And this is a flashback to the past.
Yep.
I found the police report in that newspaper indicting and clipping newspaper lord.
Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping.
Let's see. A report on the incident 8 months ago. Touch the check button for details. Location, District Courthouse Cafeteria, August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando.
Did you just say Diego?
Yeah, Diego.
Diego?
You said Diego. It's Diego.
Diego.
Jesus.
Yes, it is Diego. Because I wanted to say Diego because
Yeah,
I thought they were
I
trying to
get
think
why
of
in
a
this
pun.
game you would-
I thought
yeah,
they
you
were
would
trying to
look
make
for
a
the
pun, yeah.
No. Also,
Name.
Armando.
Diego Armando, a total name that will mean absolutely nothing at all as the game progresses. That's why we're getting it now.
Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup.
Has nothing to do with anything, I'm sure.
You better take a good look at it. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend. Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, I
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand.
Sniffle?
Excuse me for a moment while I fake cry.
I poke my eye with my eyeliner.
Before I continue, a request from the chat. Here come that boy. Shit, what up?
Why? You did that but not whoop?
Yes. Because I don't want to give you what you want.
Christ.
Also, it's 2014 in this trial. Edgeworth is still trying to be cool.
Oh my god. I don't think that boy is that old.
Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie?
I mean, Edgeworth is a hipster. He's probably the type that got into something before it became a thing.
Before it existed.
Then when it became a thing, he's like, oh god. I was like that at one point. Jesus.
Hang on, I gotta look up when Dat Boy was.
Yes, I am.
For the record, I just googled Dat Boy origins.
Dat Boy origins.
My favorite Dragon Age spinoff.
2014.
Yes!
Perfect.
However, July 2014, this is April, so what you said is exactly fucking correct. You got in on it just before it actually happened.
Wow.
Gotta go, this was enjoyable. Take it easy, bud. Thanks for stopping by.
See you, Devin.
Yay!
Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow.
Not only am I serving you this tea, but I heard you serve some coffee as well.
But you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you that you should let me handle this. Stupid little girl.
Fane's just a sexist shit at this point.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
Sorry, please go ahead.
I feel like that sweat just is there at all times. He's just pretty good at hiding it.
No, see,
Condescending look.
What I'm thinking of is that's all the grease in his fucking mohawk there actually just running
melting
down
off.
his face.
Melting.
Yeah.
Does that
It's
mean
just a
that
pile of chocolate on his head.
Yes.
Does that mean that Edgeworth invented that boy? That is correct.
Why a pile of chocolate, by the way?
I was trying to think of something, like dark in color that's edible, that melts, that people can shape into things, and chocolate's the first thing that came to mind. I didn't
Are you
eat
saying
lunch,
that
I'm
his
still
head
hungry.
is
All I had was that
fond?
kind of
Is fondue, rather?
fondue. What?
His head is fondue? Is it like, is it turning to fondue? Isn't fondue, like, can be chocolate, right?
Fondue is melted, though. It's a liquid.
But that's my point. That's his head is turned, the hair in his head is turning
Oh,
into
it's
fondue.
turning
Yes.
into...
That's what I said.
Sure. I was thinking more like molding chocolate or something like that. I don't
But
know.
it's
it could
melting.
Be
That was,
marzipan.
it works either way.
How can
Moving
you say
on.
that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him.
If she says it one more time, I'm going to kill her.
This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
Kraz, in America, we also use fondue for chocolate because we're monsters.
I think if I recall, fondue is just... the name has more to
Fondue.
do with the pot it's in, and not necessarily the
Melted cheese.
more melted chocolate.
cheese.
You hate America? Good. America hates everyone else too. It's kind of why everyone hates America.
Chocolate fondue is a thing. Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure that's a thing. But
America.
I believe the girl is just trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
the answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. Must.
Oh.
Why
It
is this so
certainly is a
creepy?
bottle. It certainly is a bottle. God damn
Really
it.
is, isn't
A
it?
very tiny bottle.
8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. Then,
Oh my god.
that same day, the two of them accidentally meet.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just read what Carl posted in chat, and it actually almost made me throw up.
Yes? Oh. That is...
Our noble curry and banana pizza. That is the most disgusting thing I think I've ever
Swedish-
heard of in my entire life.
Swedish curry banana pizza.
Oh my god.
I don't know that I could... For some reason, that's more of a texture thing for me, that I'm like...
No, it's absolutely a texture thing for me. Like, the flavors,
Yeah,
I
like
could,
a banana
I could
on-
understand if it was, like, fried bananas.
Oh my god.
I could understand that, but the texture would just be fucking weird.
I'm actually feeling nauseous just thinking about that. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
The
no.
defense...
No, Madame is technically correct. That's all.
The defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne
Further testimony. What about?
about the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant, am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Because he was showing the fucking vial to everyone that he met.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this bottle. You could put a whole bunch of little liquid in here and nobody would ever know. I got it from someone who was accused of murder. Crazy,
and every
right?
time I meet her, she says, give that back to me.
I don't know what that's about. Oh my fucking god.
Very well then. The court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Let's go. Before we do this, I just want to get the music up. I need to go pee one more time. Small bladder gang here. But
okay, I might as well go.
This is the last break of the stream.
I guess I'll go get a drink at the moment.
Alright, so we'll be right back, everyone. Last break of the stream, then we're gonna finish off the trial.
Lucirio, never say that again. Jesus fucking Christ.
Don't go anywhere.
Curry, banana, and pineapple pizza. No, get out of that. Oh, that's my bag of chips. Oh, you asshole, get out of there.
All right.
Shoot.
Let's finish this up. We're almost done. This is a really good song. Shit.
What you were hearing was Cloud trying to climb into my bag, my very full bag of chips.
All right, let's go.
That is what you overheard.
Thank you, Cloud. I cherish him.
Yeah, he doesn't... I want to point out to the chat, if you have any bagged food at all around Cloud, he does not want the food, he just wants the bag.
Yeah, he wants to rub his face on the bag.
He wants to rub his face on the bag, and when it's empty, he wants to, like, be in it. That is it. He does not care about the food, he just wants the bag.
He wants to be the snack.
All right, let's finish this up.
Yes.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
We were so lovey-dovey, we were literally making people sick. It's just jealousy, I think.
Sure.
Mr. Wright, do that again, you'll be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her!
Wait, what?
Wow. Is Grossberg also a timeless entity?
What the fuck?
Back when it was
a bounty hunter in my day.
Back when it was just understandable to say, go get her? Jesus Christ.
Hang on, I have a thought, and this is hilarious. Aw, oh, damn it, I was hoping I could press on Phoenix's statement.
Good.
Alright, I'm just gonna skip through this. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to be in that very courthouse. I'm curious, hang on.
So what was it? Sorry, I can't try to do two things at once. I'll just think to say that. So what was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction like that?
Malfunction?
In my personal opinion, he just looks like a typical snotty-nosed college brat.
Wow.
Perhaps to a woman your age, but to me, Feeny is hot.
Oh.
Perhaps to you, Miss Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen.
Jesus.
That's it, I'm killing them both. Love is a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning. If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be shocked.
To find out she's real.
It was truly shocking.
Beautiful mushroom growing tall in the darkness. It comes from cow dung. That's the poem that best describes how I feel about my feet.
Cow dung. Hang on.
The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeney was not only an art student,
He was not an art student.
not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
He looks like he's about to cry in that photo. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's not an art student. To be an art student, you have to be capable of making art.
And he certainly can't do that.
He can make things, but not art.
You know how most parents try to get their kids to go to law school to become a better person? His parents knew it would be a disaster if he became a lawyer, so they tried to shove him into art school. Hang on, I'm gonna add that picture of Phoenix to the collage because I don't think we're gonna get a better picture of this Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Just a nice little. Actually, no, it could be a little bigger. It's Phoenix after all. We need a good Phoenix.
It's the boy, the star of the show.
Make it a little bigger, like there. Yeah, that's good. It's the star of the show. Forget it. Don't sweat it. There we go.
You love me for what I do? What is it that I do? Ruin things?
Ruination and chaos abound.
It's about all I do.
Alright, there we go. That's a beautiful Phoenix right there. Place him above Winston, symbolizing how even in his pathetic form, Phoenix is still a rung above Phoenix on the ladder. I wanted to like diversify this a little bit, but I do like that too. So I think we'll have to do that with we'll have to do that with another character.
Or you can scoot him down there eventually.
Yeah.
Like if you have to make room.
If I have to make room, yeah, I can rearrange a little bit.
Imagine being a law student and a waste of space at the same time.
Oh my god.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading? What was a literature student like you doing reading?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you. This has nothing to do with Miss Swallow's case.
I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully.
I'm gonna keep pressing on this.
Go harder!
Just walks up and punches her in the face. Your Honor, if you'd allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well, young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases your honor, the answer is simply this.
Bullshit.
That we can present on.
Hang on, not the testimony, the newspaper clipping, I just want to check.
Doesn't state her.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the police report, yep.
Yup.
Yeah. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
Nothing is more important than reading. What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy? As a lawyer, I would never have guessed. I would never have possibly heard about a tragedy in the place that I go to work.
Why was that read? Go to work.
Do you mean the incident where another attorney was poisoned?
The name of the suspect that in this incident is listed here in this report. And that name is... Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne!
Yes! The sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Mr. Thorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
How the hell did I forget that?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm the only judge.
It's true that the loveliest rose of my fucking mind.
Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Oh, pardon me. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Oh, that's a good euphemism.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Mia. Oh, you really lighted a fire in my heart and my buttocks.
Can we, the three of us, do like an audience laugh and clap in like a sitcom? 3, 2, 1.
Phoenix Wright, played before a live studio audience.
I'm actually lightheaded after that. Also, Marina, what were you doing?
I was doing like the one person who like whoops and makes a bunch of noises in the audience.
Yep.
Where the one thing where you're like, those probably were real people. That sounds like something a robot wouldn't do. That was probably real people. That probably wasn't a laugh track, right? Right.
I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids. What?
I will admit, though, I do genuinely like the line, "You've lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks."
My buttocks.
Just for bottoming from Marvin Grossberg.
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a lethal poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that from. A poison like the one that only needs 2 teaspoons.
Bullshit. So that's what happened to you 8 months ago.
However, as you've heard from the witness's testimony, she has nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne. Just in general. But I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
Man, why does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Their power level is rising.
Mia, you're glowing with an aura, my dear. Your power level. That proud posture, self-confidence, absolutely smashing. You're breaking your limits. You're going ultra instinct.
Don't stop, wait, that's the same fucking song again. The Ultra Instinct theme, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I didn't even realize that. They used that song 3 fucking times.
Yes. It's why it's the one song people know, because it's all the songs.
The GT theme, the original, or the Kai theme, and the Ultra Instinct theme are all the same song. Christ.
Yes.
Alright, so I want to press on something here.
About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
About 2 teaspoons.
What the fuck answer did you expect, Mia?
well, let me see. My bottle of eye drops says it's 1/2 fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
So it's about 2/3 of that amount, huh?
The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there.
I'm sorry, before we get too far, Flint, this is just for you.
Oh, Mia, I have yet to use my full power.
And that's the reason they arrested you, didn't they? Didn't they? That's not there.
That's the reason they didn't arrest you.
I'm getting real tired. Because no one could show you how you've gotten the... Because no one could show how you got...
Jeez, we gotta finish this up.
Yes. We're close, though.
I think that's good enough reason, Madam Faye.
She's right, and I think we've all heard enough, or had enough of Miss Faye's questions.
So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison. And all we have to do...
Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right? Great. Now just... How did a
lit student...
Yeah, sorry, that took me back for a second. Great. Now just how did a literature student get a hold of poison of all things?
Right, do we actually have... I know how, but I need to figure out exactly what we have that says that out loud. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I forgot if it actually said it.
Yeah, it's not a what, it's a who.
Doug Swallow! Wow, that worked.
You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim Doug... Wait, you mean the victim Doug Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
That's why he's called Swallow, oh my god.
Yeah.
Pharmacology.
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then, it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at the very table you...
No!
Could it be?
That's nothing but a baseless accusation.
May I say something, Madam Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
A bottle, maybe, a little bottle.
Well, yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But
I know that even though I didn't know about this until 5 seconds ago.
they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying that I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
You found the perfect trash can to give it to.
Proof? She gotta be good with that. My one weakness.
Provide some evidence or else you'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye. Unless we can come up with some good evidence, we're gonna lose this lead!
The police conducted a full-body search of Dahlia and the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder, then where is the container of the poison was carried in? What happened to it?
Bingo, bango, bongo. Bish bash bosh! Take that!
Beanie!
Feeny! Wow.
I hate all of you.
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case.
Look at my dress. Do you see pockets? That's fair.
Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice.
Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present. What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. It looks to be about 2 teaspoons. Well, I don't think it has anything to do with this case.
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th. The very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. Luckily, he was a big dumb idiot. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison hidden in here?
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
And here we go.
No! Why?
Ha! Joke's on you, Phoenix never had a girlfriend!
Ha ha! On behalf of Dolly, I object!
Mr. Wright, control yourself. That's my job.
I won't let Bully!
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat!
Mr. Wright, why?
And how did you get past all the bailiffs?
Most of them were corpses!
This is how Inspector Cadaver came to be?
Yes.
Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
I can't believe this lore we've established.
It's something.
Why?
It's not good.
It's rich!
But it's something.
Because I'm madly in love with her!
Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway?
Well, I guess she must have been madly in love with me too.
Present me your self-esteem so that I might shatter it. Mr. Wright, oh please open your eyes.
Wait, hold up. So in this whole setting that we've established, Mia breaks Phoenix's will and his self-esteem so that years later he could destroy Pearl's
Oh my
self-esteem
god.
and get it back. So
It's the circle
a Fae destroys Phoenix, so Phoenix in turn destroys a Fae years later.
So a Fae will then destroy another Wright down the line.
Yes.
However, the cycle will break.
At the
when
very
Phoenix,
least,
it's
when
like
Phoenix
Lincoln
never
Ganondorf.
breathes. Yes.
Well, no, it could also just be another lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be a lawyer. Yes, a defense.
It has to be an attorney. That's the only thing that we know has to be the case.
At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is
She's
madly in love with you.
Because of that necklace to keep you quiet, but he didn't know anything, so because
Yeah,
of
so
that.
necklace.
Also, I don't know that there's much keeping Phoenix quiet, short of shutting him up permanently.
Yeah.
Dahlia Hawthorne?
Whoa!
Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you.
Wow.
The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck.
My necklace?
Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself.
Oh god. It's her doing Phoenix.
Yeah, Rainey's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me.
I love Sesame Street.
Alright, now this is her doing Phoenix doing Dahlia.
Please give it back now.
Oh god.
Oh
What a strange
Oh
girl
shit,
asking
I
for something like that.
I'm sorry. I genuinely didn't mean to click through.
For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime.
Those of you who are new here, by the way, I don't know if there's anyone new to these streams, but anytime there's a flashback, whoever's having the flashback is the person who does the voices of everyone. So it's
it's how they remember it.
It's how they remember it, yes.
That's why she absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying!
But you never gave it back to her.
Oh boy.
And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met.
God, you're an idiot.
That's why she...
I don't believe you. Oh, it's a lie!
The defendant, he's getting away! Bailiff, by the horror, after him!
Yeah, so Phoenix just fucking bolted.
Yeah, Phoenix ran up to Mia, punched her in the face, and left.
Well, I like to think he was like running, crying with his arm.
And like slapped her.
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane!
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be brought back here soon.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, no!
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone!
What? That's terrible!
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy! That's the only thing that could have saved him! What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
So you cut out really early into that, but I could still hear it through the door.
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry.
Mia's not the bad guy here. She's doing the right thing. Phoenix needs to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace?
Forgive me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just give back the necklace.
I licked it. I licked it all. Wait. God.
Don't.
Fuck.
Why?
Don't make
jokes?
Don't make
Why
stop.
jokes?
God damn it.
And this is how Phoenix dies.
Yeah, this is why this is the third game. This is why this is the finale game. Coffee Daddy was a lie. It was just the problem. The problem with a new
cursed.
lawyer.
I'm fucking cursed.
Oh my god, Connor, if you start making good jokes, then the game will get better.
Oh no!
All of your jokes come true.
But I can't make good jokes. I'm not talented enough.
Fair.
It's part of the curse.
Is this where the hacksaw became a Fae tradition? She just Mia grabs a hacksaw and cuts Phoenix open to get the bottle.
Oh my god. Well, if Phoenix dies, then we'll know he's innocent.
Because it means there was poison.
So we're Salem witch trialing this shit?
Apparently, yes.
If you die, then you were innocent and didn't deserve to die.
Jesus,
if you live, then you deserve to die.
You... What?
You ate it?
Fucking Christ.
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first. But, yeah.
What's he doing now?
I think he's dying. Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? Do you have the tumbly rumblies? That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. Also, it's a glass bottle you just swallowed.
Chewed and swallowed.
Oh,
Chewed!
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
Payne deserves to be fucking fired for what he's doing right now.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
Show it with shame. That tracks.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that, or the poison must have lost its potency.
Over a year? Yeah. There, it's alright, rookie.
This one thing doesn't add
Trusting.
slightly, so therefore everything else you said is wrong. That's how this world works.
Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright.
He just ate glass!
But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
Your trust in your witness is bullshit, but my trust in mine is fine.
That's enough! Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the event.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in the court of law, evidence is everything.
Even though I've proven so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up. I'd like to proceed with the trial.
Mr. Wright!
He just vomits immediately onto the stand.
Vomits and dies.
Poison. I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say?
There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
That day, the day I met Doug Swallow,
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it is none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to share, it'll be bad news. You are lying. John Legend made something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab.
poison?
The same thing happened 8 months ago with drug samples. She came alive last time, too. It could only have been her. That girl was a thief.
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Push. And that's exactly how it happened.
Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
Here's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly!
Your Honor, the defendant is, it doesn't help me, so it's wrong.
Miss Faye, you tell them! Dolly didn't do it! She's innocent!
Okay. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? You put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony. Then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone.
Miss Faye!
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore...
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
I mean...
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Idiot!
You're fucking
Yes,
dumb, Phoenix.
Idiot.
Phoenix Wright, ace idiot.
Just hit the button.
Take that! Fine. It's boring. Fine.
Take the
It is 3:15.
Yeah, that's true.
There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was... Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Wow, what a coincidence! That's my name! Wait! That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
And everyone knows you can only plan to kill one person at a time.
It's true, it's in the rule book.
The law... Well, it's true that that's how things worked out.
Don't tell me that just ends up that Phoenix is just immune to this fucking poison for some reason.
I don't recall, but I hope that's the case.
Like, she put it in his lunch and he didn't die, and she was like, what the fuck is going on?
I need a new poison, fuck.
But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison.
She poured it into his salad at lunch, and Phoenix has been pretending to eat his salad this entire time. When she's not looking, he just dumps it in the trash can.
I love salad. Your lunches, Dahlia.
Delicious salad food. Delicious.
Yum,
I love
yum.
how crunched the lettuce was. It is lettuce, right?
It's not McDonald's, so it's not good.
The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll break. I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
The one you ate!
Would even show. Why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be!
It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem.
You're an idiot.
Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure.
Man.
He even showed it to everyone he met.
The poison kills you by going for the brain, which is why Phoenix was fine.
Oh no!
It's like the Futurama bit. They eat things that emit this one brainwave. You are the only living creature in the universe that doesn't emit it.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true!
Beanie, what a joke you are. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne.
It appears that this trial will be coming to an end soon.
Good. We're almost 4 hours. We're gonna hit 4 hours by the time this is done, I'm
Fine. It's been almost 4 hours. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
Because you stole poisoned someone, electrocuted someone, and we're going to poison
Just
someone else.
because I did all of these things, you decide to paint me as a criminal.
What is a crime?
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack.
Oh, well, Hey, old man, are you senile or something?
Well, why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? A little electrocution humor, anyone? Or do you prefer me this way, Judge? Mr. Judge? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But you're not finished!
Whoa.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia! If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you can pay the ultimate price as a lawyer!
The ultimate price. You'll be shot!
You'll be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
Oh god, that's worse than being shot! No.
It's my one possession.
Wait, what?
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Lol got 'em.
Well, Miss Gray, can you provide any evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible. You can't possibly. That's why I said impossible.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
If you're unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there.
One piece of evidence, and it'll only take a little bit of your health bar.
Yeah.
Well then, Miss Fay, please present your evidence. Show this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
It's still a fucking... No way.
Why not?
Oh my
Why
god,
not?
that's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Because he lost it at lunchtime.
When he eats with her.
Mm-hmm.
Cold
It's what
killer!
If I was trying to murder someone, that's probably what I'd do. Replace their medication with the poison.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X? Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine?
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony.
Oh boy.
But I lost my bottle around lunchtime and the exit. I always eat with Dolly, just choose.
She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the crime of the scene.
What?
Like, what?
The crime of the scene!
Crime of the scene! It's falling apart again, folks! That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X.
Look at her dress. Does it even have pockets?
This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poisoned cold medicine.
Oh shit.
She must have thought,
what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way she did back then. She had someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow.
We can prove all this just by testing the fucking bottle, guys.
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you?
This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar.
Right now. Or, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation and the truth.
Test the fucking bottle!
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some.
Whoa! Holy shit, Mia!
Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove you're innocent. What do you say?
Holy shit! Big brains on you, this'll kill you instantly.
If I'm just a filthy, stinking plier, then there's no need to worry.
Well done, well done.
Need to sink in one more plier at the end. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now.
Mia Fey? Mia Fey?
Whoa!
Yeah!
Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey?
Yeah, baby!
I got that, don't worry, I got that. Hang on, taking a swing over to the collage real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
She turned into Broly, but still a better character than Broly.
I am kind of taken aback by this picture. Holy shit.
Stare into those
So this really was Dragon Ball Z Goes to Court.
Yes.
Goku forgot to take his heart medicine, but good thing he didn't. It was poisoned.
I like the idea that Broly's actually kind of a pathetic weakling, so instead of, he still tries to kill Goku, just in indirect methods.
Yes, with poison stuff.
That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours.
For the time being?
Well, I have a very long memory. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
Now I'm gonna be dead. Fuck you.
Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay? I'm going to spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best.
You murdered 2 people. You're going to jail for life. Or you're going to be executed.
Most likely executed.
It's finally all over. Oh, God.
I refuse to accept this. I don't agree with it, therefore it's fraudulent. I learned it from our president of the United States.
Wait, but this was in 2013.
Fair.
Pain also can read.
Yeah, actually, yeah. All right,
That's why he's in pain all the time.
The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne, and I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
Then test the fucking bottle!
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
Dear, it's alright. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my...
Oh man, you cut out when you say that. The Discord doesn't care for it.
It's fine.
So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
This has the same energy as like, well, if you think it's a prop gun, why don't you give it a shot?
You see, yes,
And here comes the backpedal.
Beep beep, backing up.
Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Where?
Oh my god! You can't hear you.
No.
I didn't get a screenshot of it, shit.
That's fine. We screenshotted it in our hearts.
Oh my god.
We all remember it.
I did get close though. I think it's close enough that I'll post it. That I'll update the Winston one last time. We need one more Winston. One more Winston, everybody.
We all need one more Winston in our lives.
I think we need one less Winston in our lives. Tom clipped it.
Oh, nice. But again, I got close enough.
No.
Yeah, no.
How much of that did you get?
Barely any.
Damn it.
Yeah. Background noise prevention.
My hair.
Close enough. It's there. We got it right down there.
Okay.
I think. Yes.
I love that any canon we could come up with in our Phoenix Wright world seems completely acceptable because in the actual Phoenix Wright world, canonically a man lost his hair because a lawyer screamed very loud at him.
Yeah.
The truth. Screamed the truth very loud at him.
Yep.
She fucking challenged him and his hair exploded.
Yep.
Again, this is good enough because if we also had the hair exploding, it would take up too much space. So I think this is good enough.
Yeah.
Miss Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something.
Fuck you.
Don't lie. Just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor?
You said earlier that you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne knew each other.
Your Honor, how we knew each other had nothing to do with this case.
Very well. Miss Payne, Mr. Payne, Jesus.
Yeah, this can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
Oh,
What?
fuck you.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit, along with his hair.
Does the defendant have anything further to make him lose? It can't be true. My dear.
Very well then. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Yay!
Just hear from Event. Woo.
No, yeah, do it. Do it now, Austin.
Woo. Oh, god
There we
damn it,
go.
I timed it wrong.
Yes.
The court is adjourned.
I wanted to get lost in a sea of other woos. April 11th, 3:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby No. 3.
Mia, you were wonderful in there!
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount
Vesuvius!
Oh, God, why?
Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you could stop talking about them?
That's rather rude. Anyway. Take it easy, bud. See ya.
Hey.
Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with my client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations!
Thanks. You know, I was thinking.
Go on.
The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her.
What?
Yeah. The dolly I knew could have never said those terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something.
Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue.
Jesus.
You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake.
Never bring her up again at all, so that you can never be remembered. Prequel this shit. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best.
Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little.
All my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up.
Your friends are 8-year-olds.
What kind of company must this guy keep?
Meanwhile, Edgeworth is climbing out of the vents in the background.
We're very mature, right? Shit.
Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself.
That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department.
Well, yeah, guess I am. But, hang on, sorry. My true canon is that Edgeworth got Wright that sweater, and he mixed it up with Edgeworth. So Edgeworth's supposed to have the P heart sweater, and Wright was supposed to have an E heart sweater. Oh my god.
Aww.
But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should be able to save him in time.
I see.
Say, Miss Faye? A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right?
Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is.
Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure! I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court.
And we'll both have long and prosperous careers. Except I'll be a ghost.
It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. Excuse me. I became a lawyer like I planned, and I managed to save my friend. But Mia had passed on to a better place.
Yeah, it's not with you. Anywhere's a better place compared.
Yeah, honestly. Like, Phoenix, listen. Everyone around you is worse for being near you. You have to accept that reality.
And also, she's basically around, like, all the time anyway. So, is it really much different? Other than the fact that Phoenix gets credit for all the trials that they win.
Oh my god, you're right! Oh, Jesus, Mia, I'm so sorry! For me...
I'm pretty sure Mia ended up in hell, honestly.
Well, she parties with Jesus, though, remember?
Yeah. You think Jesus made it to heaven?
Can we please finish this? Oh my god. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now, but even so, I can hear her in my mind.
Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client.
Can you zip your shirt back up, please?
In the court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief.
5 long years. Something has happened to me that made me think back to her words of wisdom, but that's a story for another day. Turnabout Memories, the end. We did it. We beat the entire tutorial trial in one go, which shouldn't be impressive, but I guess in this case is.
It was a longer one.
Yes, save. Thank you all so much for coming by. So, tomorrow is not going to be another Phoenix stream because Austin won't be around for it, so we're going to start episode 2 next week, same time, same channel. Thank you all very much for watching. Everyone want to say their farewells? I don't know why this is the song I chose for the ending, but it's Mario Party time.
But I'm trying to remember the catchphrase of a character who's come. Oh, was that it?
What?
Did you?
No.
Oh,
no.
Oh no! You just Oh, I thought you ended the call or the stream.
No.
Bye, everybody.
End it now, please.
Okay, bye. Let's go. Bye.